point. Both of these teams so far pretty good in that takeoff map, but for Luminosity has only played it once, but I'm excited to see how they're able to convert their win from that crossroads strike.
Yeah, this is absolutely the map pick for Tribe. This and Hacienda were their two go-to maps come hardpoint. Naturally, Tribe banned off one of them. Tectonic locking down top side early as Luminosity do make their way on into the hardpoint, and Jez with 1 HP is going to be able to stay alive. So at least initially, solid setup for Tribe right here as there's nobody really in position for Luminosity to get him cleared off. But as I say that, Washi gets pushed up, and he's going to be able to find at least one. And now Solo going God mode in the mid-map right here. He finds 3. And Tribe making the most of P1 off the start of this one.
Fake try to go in there for that spawn control, trying to go for that flip, but unfortunately doesn't go with it. Tribe, on the other hand, still pretty good, has a more favorable side, getting majority of the points here in P1. Seiken doing a phenomenal job here in 2F and just applying so much pressure that it also allows Luminosity to actually spawn off into the favorable side for that next set of rotations, but they're just having a difficult time at touching this point.
And Tectonic has gotten pushed way toward that Tribe spawn. So he's got to be dealt with, but he is. Forsaken takes him down. Tribe end up getting 35 points off of P1, which is not something you're going to see terribly often. We turn our eyes toward P2. Washi gets shut down on the top side. Raballo starting to activate once again. Is Tectonic looking to challenge? He's shut down too. Envy still in that anchor position with the kilo in hand and has eyes, but Space looking to apply pressure, and 3 players make it 4 taken down. Luminosity still going to be anchored in the back, but Tribe continue to make their way up, and Luminosity have not found any opportunity to make their way onto P2 right here. Just like that, Tribe have built themselves a 50-point lead off the start of this one.
This is a statement from Tribe. They just are so good at playing their life right now. Raballo having that 7 combo. And even though Luminosity had the more favorable spawn, it doesn't matter. They are outgunned here. So far, though, points going to be contested 14 seconds after the clock, and with no map control whatsoever, Luminosity is going to be spawn trapped for so long, and that just also gives Tribe not only majority of the points in P2, but also rotation in for next.
They're just putting on a clinic right here. Space does a phenomenal job of delaying the rotations for Luminosity as he takes down one with him. Now spawning across the map, they've still got to deal with the lurkers, and they get shut down left and right. They can't find a single point in this hard point right now, as Tribe have somehow managed to chain together P1, P2, and P3. Not something I've really seen happen before. Space, somehow the Sparrows don't connect right there. Fortunately, his teammates will keep things locked down inside for the time being. Envy spotted out as well. And now Tectonic on the flank looking to break on through. But my gosh, Tribe, just an absolute unstoppable force here on takeoff. And Luminosity scrambling for something to work with.
This is just perfect hardpoint coming in from Tribe. I cannot believe the score that I'm looking at right now. The fact that Luminosity was also spot trapped first into the game. And now, no kind of map control whatsoever from Luminosity, and that has been the story so far in the past 3 hills. As that rotation into P4 is going to ensue. So far, Tribe going in for the early rotation. 2 players already there for that objective control. 2 players on that left side for that spawn control. So far, Luminosity tries to go in there for that kill, but Envy able to finally flush out those players, and the pinch coming in from Luminosity.
Oh, the Gravity Vortex does go out for Vague, but once again, not a ton of value to be found. Jez Pred Missile has been earned. Forsaken already on a 20 bomb. And Tectonic patiently waiting for an angle to work with, but Luminosity still sit on 8 points to the 150. A Tribe Gaming Pred Missile drops as well. That's going to be Washi taken down right there, as there is just nothing to work with. And at every turn, Tribe has had the response. Luminosity finally flip out spawns, but only 15 seconds to work with, and it just doesn't seem to matter right now. They're looking for something, anything, and they're absolutely obliterated at every turn.
Can I just say, Tribe always brings down their enemies in such a convincing fashion when it comes to hardpoint. All their opponents just do not reach that 200-point mark. One of the best hardpoint teams in the world right now, and they're proving it here up against Luminosity Gaming. 176-8 is going to be your scoreline. Tribe got majority of the points here in that first set of rotations. Luminosity, on the other hand, trying to go in there for the verticality. And so far, you have player number 5, that's Washy, trying to go in there for the push. Finally able to do so, banned alive, but is taken down by Space's Sparrow.
I can't tell if this is Tribe going God mode or if Luminosity have just lost all sense of confidence. They finally make their way onto P1, and they have since doubled their hardpoint time for the entire game. They get the early setup as Washy makes his way on right there. And it looks like finally some signs of life, but with a 170-point gap, they have put themselves in a devastating position. Jez not going to be able to find the kill right there, as they won't quite be able to pass up that 200-point mark. But right now, the spawns are going to flip out, and it's going to be Tribe once again in position to lock in the early time as Forsaken now breaking through that 30-kill mark. And Luminosity continue to scramble to try to find some hardpoint time.
Tribe is creating that choke point, and Luminosity has no choice but to enter into front side. And so far, they're just having such solid map control here in Takeoff. The best that we've seen here so far in NA, EU. Haven't even watched the other regions yet, but this is how you play hardpoint here. They're playing it to perfection. EMP already out, coming in from Rabalo. His nth Predator missile already right there. 220 and 31 is going to be your score line as finally Luminosity flushes things through, but still going to be contested with Jez just providing so much damage here with a claw.
They're just farming score streaks at this point. The operators push all the way through. There's nothing to work with. Finally, the claw in the hands of enemies able to shut down one, but you now sit down 200 points. Forsaken continues to cut off players rotating through. Luminosity an opportunity to get what? Maybe 10 seconds right here, but who else but Tribe already rotated out as Luminosity forced way back toward their spawn, and they've now got to force their way all the way through the middle of the map and through the Annihilator in the hands of Forsaken as well, and it's going to take a legitimate miracle to do so.
Pick it up, team.
Forsaken has the Annihilator to play with. Just 20 more seconds left for Tribe to go and win this hardpoint. So far, Luminosity losing majority of the gunfights outside of the hill as one player kind of flushes through. Washy might be the only chance for them to try and go for the break, but they do not have operators to play with. Just a few seconds left for Tribe to go and win this, and Luminosity goes down in such a bad fashion. And there you go. Tribe wins this hardpoint takeoff in a perfect manner. They played this earlier up against ARP. And even ARP had a better scoreline up against this. A 2-2 for your series points. We're taking it to SND, but my goodness, these two teams looking like whatever weaknesses they have is each other's strength. That control.